Look what I got. It's even got the nuts on it. I was hoping it'd come with the nuts because the other one stripped off. Lovely jubbly, I've got two of them. One is another spare. And here's the old one. It's because I snapped that stud off, didn't I? I've done it up a bit too tight, snapped the stud off. So, we've got ourselves a new, what would you call this, a drive hub, I suppose. Got new brakes, new drive hub. There we go, look at that. Holy Jesus! This is oh, what do you call it bit? Oh, bloody forget what this is called now. Like a knuckle joint thing with you. Anyway, look at that. Look at the plastic which is stuck to it. Do you know what that plastic is? Pardon me. Do you know what that plastic is? That plastic is from that. That's where that sits, in there, like that. Now, it's not particularly hot today. It's not very hot at all. It's 28 degrees today. But this, I left on the ground. I left this on the ground. Only for about 10 minutes I left this on the ground for. Not the ground wasn't, and no hot for any reason. Hadn't heated it up, done nothing to it. And then I just picked it up, didn't think anything of it, and put it back in its little slot. And then when I looked down, I noticed, and I was like, what's happened there? When I picked it up, all the plastic is stuck to it. So this must have got hot by the sun or something, I don't know. And it's melted the plastic as I put it in it. How incredible was that? It's got so hot. But why didn't it burn my fingers when I picked it up and put it in there? Unbelievable. Alright, it's a lovely Saturday morning, so I thought I'd try and have another go. Well, not have another go. Well, yeah, have another go, I suppose. I'm trying to get this little lawnmower engine apart because I've had a bit of trouble with it, haven't I? So, what it is, I can't get this off of here. I need the right puller. I can't find the right puller anywhere. So what I've done is I bought the ones that looked closest on the pictures on the internet. This Briggs & Stratton one doesn't fit, it's too small. And then I noticed there was a universal one, so I went and bought a universal one. However, it's not very universal because it doesn't fit. It's also too small. The bolts that come with it do fit within the threads. However, the puller itself is too small, doesn't work. So, the next best thing would be obviously to make one myself. I don't have any metal here. I've had a look. I haven't got anything suitable. And I thought to myself, well, I've spent enough time and money trying to do this now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to a mower repair shop and just ask them to split the cases because it's probably going to be easier and I just want to get this done. And while I'm there, because I've had trouble, I can't find a bearing for this anywhere, and we know that it's a bearing that's gone. It's definitely got rod knock of some kind. Obviously I don't know exactly what until I get into the engine and find out. But while I've got it down there, hopefully they'll split the case and then we'll have a look at the bearing and I'll ask them if they can get me a bearing, and hopefully they can get me a bearing and I can just fit the bearing and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So that's the plan anyway, we'll see how it goes. The trouble is, it's a Saturday morning and it's about 8:30 in the morning now. I've been out here since about 6 o'clock well, not trying to do this, I've been tidying up and doing other things. But on a Saturday, shops don't usually open until 9 o'clock, so now I've got to wait for them to open up so I can give them a phone call and go from there. Well, I've cleaned it all off, ready to rock and roll, and the time is 9 o'clock. In fact, it's just gone 9 o'clock. Two minutes past 9, and I've been phoning up these people, but they won't answer the telephone. I phoned up 3 places and they're not answering the phone, so I don't know what's going on there. Obviously people can't get to work on time. I can't wait to get this going though, because look how high this will cut. Look at that. Yeah, that's how high I can cut that. If I can cut my lawn that high, I will be over the moon. Much higher than that Ryobi goes, that's for sure. Well, I've got to do a little bit more waiting. I've rang up the professional motor repair shop, and they've got the facilities to help me out, and they reckon they can get me a bearing, which is going to be very helpful. But I can't go there till Monday morning, which is when the people are going to be in that can actually work in the workshop. There's only sales there on the Saturday and Sunday, so I've got to wait till Monday morning, and I'll take it in Monday morning, and hopefully we'll get this case split. Hopefully we'll get that opened up, and we can see what bearing's gone. I'll probably just replace all of them while I'm in there. Might as well just get all the bearings, big end, small end, and any other bearings, bits and bobs and things that will be in there. I might as well just rebuild the whole engine, and yeah, we'll be well away, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So, because I can't work on that lawnmower today, I decided to try and have another look at this strimmer. Now I noticed that after I put it back together again and it wouldn't start, and I didn't have time for it, so I left it. And I'd noticed that all the petrol that was in here leaked out, and it just came out of the exhaust, and it just came out of everywhere, mainly out of the exhaust. So that tells me that the needle and seat in this carburetor, because you've got a little needle and the little needle on the diaphragm on the other side, obviously isn't sealing. But I took this side off, and I don't know whether I took this side off before. I suppose I must have done. I hadn't realised it. But look at what I found when I took it apart. I've literally just taken that off. Can you see that dirt? What's collected in there? So that makes me wonder, why is that in there? And why didn't I realise it when I took it apart before? So, if we've got all that in there, if we'll ever have a focus on it, which we probably won't, we've got all that built up in there. The chances are we're going to have a blockage elsewhere. So I think I need to have another look through this carb, blow it all out properly, and try and, well, I'm near enough sure that is the problem now. The seat's probably all blocked up. The needle I mean is probably all blocked up as well. There's a little needle under there underneath that diaphragm. I think I put a new diaphragm in this, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. Anyway, let's clean it up, and hopefully, fingers crossed then, we'll get it running. Because it does run, but not very well. Not very long either. Alright, so there's a little needle in there. See that little needle there? When you push that down, it opens it, and that closes it. Opens it, closes it, opens it, closes it. So that's working. I'm debating whether I should take that out and blow that through. It's a pain in the ass to get back in again though. I do hate working on these little small carbs. I do hate it. There's a little mesh what goes in that hole there. The mesh is down there. That was a little bit blocked. So I do wonder if it was blocked after I cleaned it, because I don't remember it being blocked. Obviously I would have cleaned it if it was blocked, but I took it apart. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Take that out, I think, and blow that through. Then we should be alright, I hope. Alright, seeing as a lot of the petrol was flooding the engine and coming out of the exhaust, I thought I'd take the exhaust off to see what's inside. It might be blocked. It might be one of the reasons why it doesn't really want to run. So I've undone the screws, obviously. It is heavy. It's definitely very heavy. It's probably full up in there. Nothing really coming out. You can't split it, it's a sealed exhaust. It's definitely heavy though. Probably a lot of oil in there, I should think. Well, at least it's not pouring out. I thought it might pour out, but it's not really. Oh well, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a clean up and put it back on. Exhaust is back on, carbs back on. While we're here, I had to plug out anyway. Might as well just check to make sure we've still got plenty of spark. Plenty of spark, so let's put the plug back in, put a bit of petrol in there, and see what we get.
Holiday today. Sam and Iona driving from Belgium to Germany in their camper. Love that. My nan and granddad, they're Swedish. Then my mum's from there today. She can come, but she's a nan. In the background. Also shouts to places to be, and Ian, Heather, Carla, Sophie and Alex heading on holiday too. 81199 as usual. Got a picture of someone's garden, look like they were in Spain. I wake up every day is a daydream. Everything in my life ain't what it seems, gives me the slip. Some people think I'm wrong, yes. I just think I'm
Alright, well I've got the old air drill out here. I've had the air drill on it, took the pull start off, because sometimes pulling just one pull, two pulls, pulling it's not long enough of the engine turning over to get it to fire sometimes when you're trying to get an engine to start for whatever trouble. Sometimes if you can, with a motorbike or a car, if you can push it and get it to keep turning over, if you've got electric start, that's alright. So I put the drill on it to keep turning it over, and it fired up a couple of times and then it stopped again. So there's obviously some issue that I'm overlooking. Gonna have to keep on at it, I think.